tracks. Bravely we prove in our striving, trudging together each day. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Good morning. Happy Monday. We'll wait to see if some people show up. Everything's kind of tanked on me, so I'm going to tell you, I really don't give a fuck how this comes out. I've lost almost all enthusiasm for anything lately. Don't know why, but I'm angry, like angry. So angry that I either haven't been feeling anything or I've been feeling rage. I don't seem to have much in between lately. And it sucks. Sucks. It's one of the reasons I thought that this might be a good topic today. Of course, most people are going to catch that, but why is it that, a lot of times I bring people into my life, I think things are going good, and it just turns out that they have no fucking ethics. When you're cutting down fathers one day and the next day you put out about something, how you have a ton of joy in your life. I don't get it. I want to be a part of it. I want to see it. I want to be around it. I've been trying really hard this last week to have a decent attitude, but it just feels like everything's a fucking problem. Everywhere you look, nobody's allowed to have anything. Anything. All right. Welcome, Daily Trudge. My name's Dion. If you're here, please say hello, whether you're watching live or the rewatch. And we will kind of get started here. Switch that over to chat. I'm not expecting anybody, though. All right. Be curious, not judgmental, means choosing to approach situations that people desire to understand and learn rather than immediately forming negative opinions or making assumptions. All right. I'm usually pretty good at this. Being curious is why somebody acts this way, these different things, right? I try and be open-minded about different things people might be going through, different viewpoints. I try and stay open-minded on those things. Lately, it's been harder to be open-minded. It just has been. I try, though. I still do the best that I can. Try and stay with an open mind. Even with the Father's Day stuff, I I had fathers that, I mean, they literally made it clear they did not want to be around me. But I'm not gonna go, and my mom pretty much raised me. Women pretty much raised me. Okay. But they didn't teach me a lot of stuff, you know, that come from men. And even them, I do hope they have a happy Father's Day. One's dead, so I'm sure he's having a great Father's Day. I don't know. Never met the man. I don't I don't feel bad that he's gone. There wasn't anything to know. Right? He must have done something because his children did not like him. I don't know why. Nobody will tell me. Probably not my business. Right? To them, I'm just some other kid that, that their dad had. The man that raised me, he didn't want much to do with me. At the same time, he takes care of his biological kids. You know, went and he went and worked on his anger. He went and worked on his codependency. And, you know, I'm not going to make an assumption there either. Right? And yes, I hope he had a great Father's Day. You want to know how I contributed to making sure that he had a good Father's Day? I didn't reach out to him. Yeah, I caused him that much turmoil, it seems like. So, all right. Yes, I know I have a telehealth reminder. I'm so tired of reminders. For anybody that wasn't here at the beginning, I don't know what it is, but I'm just angry. I've been angry for like a fucking week. There's too much. There's too much confusion. It's driving me crazy. Shit's being left behind. Things are being left undone. I'm just, I'm just fucking mad. I'm either mad or I'm not feeling anything, and it hurts because I can't seem to get out of it. There are a couple things that happened this last week that they really fucking hurt me. So it encourages empathy, open mindedness, and a willingness to see things from different perspectives. Even while I have this anger, I still try and see other perspectives. Okay? Um, it's about as far as I can go with it right now. This approach fosters connection, understanding, and the potential for positive change, while judgment can lead to disconnection and missed opportunities. I've been trying to make a positive change in this world, but even the thing for the 28th, we're just supposed to set up a table, and I can't get answers out of anybody. They're like, oh, well, that's IP. No, that should be CPC. That should be, can we just get a couple of fucking people to go down there and explain it? And if you're not going to do it, then give me the stuff that I need so I can do it. You know, even the simple stuff. Um, Daily Trudge is fucking tanked. It's just nobody's downloading it anymore. This seems to be have gotten smaller. The meeting got cut in half. I'm just I don't see why I should continue doing what I'm doing. I don't have any reasons for it at the moment. I don't feel like I belong there. Not in a commit suicide. And stop with the unalive. Please just stop. There's nothing wrong with the word suicide. I'm tired of buzzwords. I'm tired of everything. You know, I used to be a lot better at what we were talking about when I was younger. I had a lot more. The first one's curiosity. I had a lot more curiosity back then. As you get older, you tend to get a little more stuck in your ways, which is something that I have tried to avoid so that I can help make more connection and things like that. But I'm doing too much of it. I don't, and so curiosity, this involves actively seeking to understand the why behind someone's actions perspective. It means asking questions, observing, listening, and being open to new information. Good morning, Jill. Good to see you. I've had enough of you. It's my cat. He wants to let me know that he's out of food. He's already been beaten twice. Not beaten, but as much as a dad beats his kitty cat. Yeah, I say kitty cat because, yeah, I ain't hurt him. Non-judgmental. You know, it's really hard not to be it's really hard to be non-judgmental. I'm not saying it isn't doable. It's just for the last week, it's been very hard to do so. Especially when you're being judged. It isn't that I haven't so much been judgmental, but when I get online and I see people thanking their mothers for Father's Day, see, things have slowly been taken away from men for years, and I'm tired of it. And now you want to take Father's Day too. Unthinking, like doing King's Day on Saturday, the day before. You wouldn't have done that to Mother's Day, but fuck the dads. You know, we're lucky we get like a card and a mug. No, we don't want people touting on us, but it's kind of our day. Sometimes it's okay to be selfish about things. I'm not going to go into the, you know, it started with the boys' club at Denver, right? And I have no problem with it being the Boys and Girls Club of Denver. I do not. But you could have just made your own club. You didn't have to take the Boys Club. How come the Girls Club didn't go to the Girls and Boys Club of Denver? If the Girl Scouts want to go camping, then go camping. If you want to form another group that's the Boy Scouts and the Girl Scouts, then do it. I think that's a great idea. Camaraderie, connection. But don't take it away from the Boy Scouts. It's not cool, man. White men have nothing left. Nothing. Our only job is to be here to serve everybody else, to do the dangerous shit. I know I'm a little off. I know I'm a little off. So, all right. Now, am I being judgmental there? Kinda. Sure I am. But I tend to think of things a little bit more. I feel, you know, it would have been okay to go ahead and do that, but stop taking it away from us so you can have more. Or one day you're gonna turn around and the men are gonna stop doing what they're doing, and it's all gonna fucking fall apart. One day we would. And the other thing I'm tired of is women talking for men. Enough, enough. We appreciate your support, but even this morning I was listening to a young lady and she had some good points or whatever. But stop with the fact that 1,800 men a day commit suicide. It is not true. It is an inflated number. That is the number of attempts that are made. Not everybody that does it is successful. In fact, 90% of them are not successful, and that is intentional. They were seeking attention. They needed attention. It is 300. I'm sorry, 100. Okay. There's a big difference between 100 and 1,800. We don't need it inflated and for us to gain the attention. Enough. We don't need it. It's very judgmental. It's stigma. It is not true. And when we don't have the truth, we can't work with it. We can't work with it. All right. I'm doing the best I can here. I thought this was a good one to do. I stole it from Ted Lasso. Oh. So, John, non-judgmental. This means resisting the urge to form quick opinions and make negative assessments based on limited information or personal biases. It involves recognizing that everyone has different background, experience, and motivations. Absolutely. There are some people out there that still, and I get it. I was an absentee father. I'll admit it. I had to change to make things right. I had to work hard to make things right. I had to sacrifice everything, and I still do. Right down to laundry detergent. If the kids need to do laundry, and I know it, and we're almost out, I don't do laundry. I sacrifice it. I don't know that. They don't need to know it. Right? Morning, Claire. It's good to see you. But even during my anger right now, you know, I understand that people were hurt by their fathers. I get it. I understand. I didn't have a man that wanted to raise me either. But I got to get to a point where I stop blaming those men or the absence of those men for who I am. I'm no longer angry with them. So what do? Well, when Mother's Day was around, I made sure I celebrated it for her. I brought all my kids. What did I do for my mom? I went and healed my family so that all of them could show up on Mother's Day and she could enjoy all of her grandchildren and her great grandchildren. A sacrifice. All right? Okay. We got to understand that people are going through different stuff in this world. We all got something hard going on right now. No. I can tell you now, the news and social media and any kind of form of advertising is not making it better. It is not making it better. It is dividing us. Do you know how easy it is to control people when we are divided and angry? Okay? Right now, I'm probably easily manipulated because I'm angry. And I know that. All right? So right now, it'd probably be kind of easy to trigger me into pissing me off. All right? But what happens when you're aware of it? Well, then you can kind of do something about it. You can kind of do something about it. All right. And I do see the comments. I appreciate them. Thank you. Right. Impact. By choosing curiosity over judgment, we can build stronger relationships, foster empathy, and create a more positive and inclusive environment. It allows us to see the world and the people in it with more nuance and understanding. It's one of the reasons why I'm able to help people. I'm not I'm not judging, but you cross my moral boundary, I don't want much more from you. Yeah. I'm sorry daddy didn't treat you right. Don't take your anger out on me. Don't take it out on me. Don't lump everybody together. All right. Father's Day is hard for me too. And I'm a father. You know what we did? Nothing. My wife got me a couple candles and stuff. We don't have any money. But money doesn't, okay? But I made the choice. See, two of my bonus daughters, their dad died this year. My son is a father. He's probably got things going on. My daughter had to work. Right? Two of my grandkids, they went to go see I have a therapist. I talk to my therapist on Tuesdays. But it's a matter of I wanted to show respect to my bonus daughter's dad, who maybe they wanted to do something for him yesterday. Well, I didn't want to tie anything up. So we're gonna do it next Sunday, and I'm okay with that. But it's what we do. You know what fathers do on Father's Day? They give more. At least they try to. Yeah. It's okay. We really don't mind. It makes us feel useful. It makes us feel respected. Okay. So we don't mind doing it. But the respect and some other stuff kind of needs to go with it. A thank you. A hug. Thank you for being a good dad. That's all we really want. Yeah. And I wasn't. Father's Day isn't. It was actually a little bit easier this year because I'm not arguing with my kids anymore. All right. But I do go back to I feel very unwanted because of my own fathers, because of the man that raised me, and my biological father wanted nothing to do with me, and a whole family of 8 brothers and sisters that want nothing to do with me because I'm different. And some of them are even in recovery. But because they hate our biological father and I look a lot like him, here we are. So, what do we call this? Well, it's generational anger. They don't like me, never even met me, don't even know me, never bothered to try. It's okay. I'll get through it. Maybe next Father's Day will be a little bit easier, then a little bit easier. Then I'll be dead. So, examples. Instead of immediately judging someone for being late, one could ask if they are okay or if something happened. People are always late. I tell you one thing that kind of gets me is late. Okay. You can text me. I don't buy that one. I'm kidding. I'm just trying to make light. I give levity. I do. People, but it's when you have something planned with me and then you go plan something else. Yeah, that I'll notice. If you're late to something or you send me a message, hey, I got caught up in this. Is it okay if we reschedule? Sure. That's fine. Even if we were going to meet in 5 minutes, I will go find something else to do. I probably had a backup plan anyway, because my intuition usually tells me that something is going to happen or doesn't happen. I'm usually right. So, yeah. Maybe the person that cuts me off in the car, maybe they need to get somewhere in a big hurry because there was an emergency going on. Maybe something else is going on. But gosh, how angry we get when it interferes with our own personal space. Oh, you cut me off with no blinker. I'm gonna teach you. Teach them what? What are you gonna teach them? So what am I gonna do? I'm gonna drive like them in order to catch up to them and teach them a lesson. The guy, I mean, and this guy, he just totally fucked up. And on the back of his car, it said, "Tell me how my driving is." So I pulled up next to him, and I said, "I'm here to tell you how your driving is. It's shit." This was yesterday. Actually, it was Saturday. It's because of my anger. I usually do not act that way. I don't know what was going on with that guy, and I didn't have a right to do that. Okay? Instead of assuming someone's motivations, one could try to understand their perspective. See, everybody's perspective is a little different than everybody else's. Right? Been through different things. Even your perspective of a higher power is different than mine. Needs to be. It does. So, all right, that's going to be it for this one. Yeah, stuff. I hope everybody has a good Monday. Hope you have a good day. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. I love you. You know I do. Peace out and have a day.